The national animal is the fenrir, the national tree is the fairy dust tree, and the national flower is the bleeding heart flower. The overall population is 9,908,345. In the future, the population will increase due to the higher birth rate and all the immigrants traveling into the country. I estimate the population will be around 12,605,853. This graph shows the majority and minority groups and their trends. While the majority group starts to decrease, the minority group starts to increase. Main ethnic minority groups are spread throughout the country and are not in one place alone. For the recent immigrants, they mainly live in the south to Midwest region of Valfrium. In recent years, the immigration rate has gone up and has brought 2 million people to Valfrium. The recent laws allow immigrants to come into the country freely and easily. Immigrants can stay in Valfrium for up to 5 years with a visa so they can get their citizenship. There are background checks of basic information, but there are no follow-ups or tracking of them. Main languages are Norwegian, Danish, and Swedish, but all citizens have English as their second language. Although the main religion of Valfrium is the goddess Fjorgen, all religions are accepted and welcome. Overall, a pretty secular country. The overall population is 9,908,345. The median age is 22 years, and the younger age group is the largest percent of the population. The general population has slightly more males than females. Citizens are educated roughly until age 21. Because of the high taxes, college fees are basically all paid off so students can focus on learning instead of student loans. The literacy rate is 99%. The unemployment rate is 4.3% compared to the US, whose unemployment rate is 5.4%. The Gini index is 29.08. Wealth is 0.808. The richest 10% earn 2 times more than the poorest 10%. In Valfrium, the largest industry is the service industry. Services are 77.1%, industry is 20.3%, and agriculture is 2.6%. Prison population is 33 per 100,000. In the United States, on the other hand, the prison population is 698 per 100,000. Prisoners are well treated and educated in fields they might get employment. The birth rate is 10.4 births per 1,000, and the death rate is 9.3 deaths per 1,000. The birth rate is higher than the death rate, so the population is increasing. Life expectancy of the total population is 79.4 years, and 77 for males and 82 for females. There are 4 provinces: the south coast for the merfolk, the eastern mountains for the elven kind, the forested west for the fairies, and the tundras north for humankind. The Valfrium government is a parliamentary democracy which is the foundation of the executive, legislative, and judicial branches of government in each province. There is a council of leaders for the members of the 4 provinces to deal with national issues. All Valfriums have the freedom of speech, press, and the right to bear arms, habeas corpus, in general the same freedoms found in the U.S. All creatures are created equal, the well-being of all is most important, popular sovereignty, and no restrictions on religion, or lack of it. As mentioned in the section about the Constitution, the freedoms and rights are similar to those of the United States. There is no danger of tyranny of the majority because all citizens have equal vote and equal rights. Each province has the same power and each is equal to the others. All citizens can participate and all citizens have a right to vote if they are 18. It is a de jure and de facto parliamentary democracy. There is no president. There is a queen for each province and each queen controls power in her province. The government is a parliamentary democracy, being the foundation of the executive, legislative, and judicial branches of government in each province. Each province has a queen, along with the head of government, who is the prime minister, who is appointed by the monarch. The monarch also appoints the judges upon recommendation of the Minister of Justice with the advice of the Judicial Appointments Council. In terms of separation of powers, They have three branches as we do: the legislative, the executive, and the judicial. One difference is the monarch shares the power with the legislative branch, while our president does not. The monarch overall has more power than the legislative branch. Unlike the president, who appoints judges and the Senate approves, the monarch appoints judges upon the recommendation of the Minister of Justice with the advice of the Judicial Appointments Council, a six-member independent body of judges and lawyers. The Greenies, environmental activists, the egalitarians, which support equal rights for all, and the Education Party, who wants everyone to reach their potential. All queens are elected by succession. Prime ministers are appointed by the monarch of their province. Queen of the merfolk is Ran. The queen of the humans is Vor. The queen of the elves is Freya. And then the queen of the fairy kind is Sif. On the spectrum, Valfrium is leading towards socialism. In Valfrium, the tax burden is moderately high because the government provides so many free services such as healthcare and education, welfare. They also try to help everybody get a job. Factors of production are largely owned by individuals, but some companies are owned by the government. This is a list of companies that are owned by the government: Mertoons, which is a broadcasting company; Falcon, which is the control of the gondola network; Win a Pot of Gold, which is the lottery; Fairy Dust, which is an energy company; and then Elven Track, which is a railway company. The main socioeconomic problem is the plant spirits cause a lot of invasive species to grow, which requires economic resources to control it.